Hi all, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm Kishore and I'm here to solve a Sudoku created by Dorlir. This is one of the amazing Sudoku variants that I've solved in a long time. The logic here is simply mind-blowing. I really enjoyed it a lot. I saw it on the Discord Sudoku recommendation page and I went on to solve it and submitted it on the LMD page. Such a beautiful Sudoku. If you really enjoy finding nice logical deductions, this Sudoku is for you. Please do give it a try. Such an amazing Fog Sudoku variant. It's called Corner Prison. So let's delve into the rules of the Sudoku. Classic rules apply. Each row, each column, and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9, no repetitions. And digits in a cage don't repeat and sum to the given clue in the top corner of the cage. So you can see here there is a killer cage starting from this cell. So the digits in a killer cage when added up will give this clue. And the clue is, this is very important and will always help in progress in fog variants. Or I should say most of the times it will help in progress. The clue of a killer cage is always given on the uppermost row of the cage and in the row's leftmost cage. Digits separated by a white dot or consecutive digits. Additionally, the white grid, the grid is partially covered in fog. So you can see there are many cells which are invisible. So if you place correct digits, they will help you clear the surrounding cells, possibly revealing more clues. So it's important not to make any accidental entries into the grid, because if you make it is going to reveal some portion around it and that will be a spoiler. So be sure only when you're absolutely certain that that digit is going in that cell, make an entry. Having said that, do remember to subscribe to the channel. Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles will really be motivated if you keep subscribing and supporting us. So I'll start the Sudoku now. So you can see here these two are separate cages because there is clearly a border between this cell and this cell. So which means this 30 extends here. Let's use some coloring. Let's mark it using pink, and this is going down. And you can see that row 3 column 1, this cell is not going towards the right because you have a dotted line border here. So it's clearly coming down because obviously you can see in this cell it's not closed here. So it is coming down. And one more small thing to observe here is this killer cage right here doesn't have its clue here. And remember, the clues in killer cages will always be in the uppermost row and in the row's leftmost cage. Now, if you can see that this is at the leftmost of the grid, you can't have any more lefter than this. I shouldn't say lefter, but you can't have any more left than this. So which means clearly there is one cell which is above it, right? Because if you don't have anything above, this killer cage will not have any clue. And it's said that clue is always given, right? Digits in a cage don't repeat and sum to the given clue. The clue is always given, right? So which means that you have either part of this cage in this cell or maybe somewhere here. This is empty, it's already given. So it has to somehow reach here or here. Let's see that. So it has come down here. Let's use a different color, green maybe, to differentiate between the cages. Now, can this cell be reached by this cell? The shortest path would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No way possible. I can't connect like this way because there is a dotted border here. So it has to come through this way only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is no way possible to reach this cell. So which means it has to reach this cell. So clearly it comes down like that. That's beautiful. Now the 30 clue will have minimum 4 cells. So it comes down like this because the maximum digits that you can put in is 6, 7, 8, 9. And that means it will require minimum 4 cells. And so it again comes down. 30 comes down till here. So look how the logic is progressing, guys. It's just so gorgeous to watch the logic progress like that. Amazing. Now this green and this green has to somehow connect. Imagine if this pink goes to the right, that is going to create a problem, because 1, 2, the green would have to, has to cover all these cells to reach here. And that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There can never be 10 distinct digits. So it is clear to me that the pink cannot go towards the right. The pink either comes down or stops here. If it comes down, let's say you have here, now the green has to go all this way through. So that again gives you 10 cells, 5 here and 5 here, which is again not possible. So which means this is freezed, right? The 30 clue is freezed. It can't take any more cells. So that means it has to be 6, 7, 8 and 9. What a gorgeous piece of deduction, guys. And remember, we have not even got a single digit. It's just that logic which is carrying the Sudoku and will help us to clear the fog. Now it's time to look at these and probably place a digit here. Look at these two cells. They are consecutive. If you have 6, 7, 8, 9 here, you can only have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here, right? Because there is no other digit which can make that consecutive. Which means you can't have 6, 7, 8, 9. There is a quadruple already here. So that is a 5. Which means that would be a 6. So let me remove these pink colors now. We already reduced the cage. Okay, these are all 7, 8, 9s. Now let me look a little bit. Suppose this cell is not part of the green cage. Now the green comes this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. So how many cells inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not possible. So green has to take this cell along its path. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that leaves us 3 more cells for the green to take. Now if I don't have this cell in the path, it comes down, comes like this and takes all this way again. So this is again 10 cells inside. So green comes this way. Now if I don't have a green here, it has to take this path that gives you more than 10 cells, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not possible. So green also takes this. So you have completed the path now, but remember there is just 8 cells now. You can have one more cell also, or you can have the cage just with 8 cells. So we do not know it. So how do we do this further? But we know that these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, right? For the box. And now look at this cell, guys. Just a gorgeous deduction. Just a gorgeous deduction. You cannot have repeating digits inside cages. So this cell clearly cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because it's already in the green. And it cannot be 7, 8, 9 by Sudoku. So it is a 6. And that has revealed quite a bit of area. Just so lovely to solve these variants. Really gorgeous logic. And one more small piece of information that you can see is look at this cell. There is no border on this side of the grid, so it is extending towards the right. So let's make this a green. So I hope you're able to see that how I'm able to say that this is going towards the right. There is no dotted line on the right of the grid, and that's how I'm deducing that it's going towards the right. Okay, now we can fill in this cage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 more cells can't be the same as the earlier one, so they are 7, 8, 9. That's excellent. And now look at this cage. Probably it can go down or this way anyway, but I'm sure that these are all part of the cage because you can see that the cage is clearly coming down here, and these are all consecutive digits. Now that is going to give quite a bit of information. Let's think a bit here. Okay, what can come into this cell? Or rather, look at this cell. These 3 dots here, or 3 consecutive digits, you cannot have a digit greater than 7 anywhere here because then 7, 8, 9 will form a triplet, right? And then these 2 cells are a goner. So 7, 8, 9 cannot go here. So these would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only possibility. And this is in between, so you cannot have 1 here. And 5 will require 4 and 6 here, so 5 is also ruled out. So it's 2, 3 and 4. And now if you look closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentuple. Just falling short of words to describe this beauty of a Sudoku. Amazing. So which means this becomes a 5 now, and that reveals quite a bit of grid. So this has to be a 4 now, this has to be a 3, and now we have revealed the entire 21 cage. This will be 1, 2, 3. I hope you're able to see the amazing logic here. This is just simple and pure fun. So 4 goes here, and a 21 cell cage with 6 cells will always be 1 to 6. So it is 1 to 6 here. You can't have 6 in here, so 6 goes here. Excellent. So can we do some more stuff here? Okay, look at this cell. It cannot be 3, 4, 5, 6 or a 7, 8, 9. So it is 1 and 2. And which means this will be a 7, 8, 9 for the box. Okay, and now it's time to look at the additionally revealed information. This 43 cage is coming down. Let's give it, maybe let's remove these colors. These cages are done. But okay, it is not revealed yet, right? So let's, part of these are not revealed. So let's have it, maybe use yellow for these. And now these two are different cages. That is important to discern. Can you see how I'm able to say that? Reason being, look at this cell here. It has a border on the left. If these two are same, then there must be no border, right? Because they are part of the same cage, there should not be a border here. Because there is a border, this is a different cage than this. Let's use an orange color. And it is not going to the right. It's clearly coming down. And now look at this cage. It has 43 inside. So which clearly means it must be an 8-cell cage with only the 2 left out. So it is clearly coming all the way until here. There is no other way. Now let's think a bit here. Okay, and I said that in a 43 cage you cannot have a 2. So all these yellow cells can't take a 2, and you also have a 2 in here. So which means 2 in box 7 has to go here, and that deciphers this 1 and 2, which means these will be a 1-6 pair for the 21 cage, and that is instantly deciphered 1 and 6, and that is giving more information. Okay, what do I do here? Excellent. Remember, again, the same idea that we used in this case. There is no clue given at this cell, right? Which means there must be some part of the cage which is above it, because the clues are always given on the uppermost row of the cage and the row's leftmost cage. So it has to reach somewhere here. We do not know it because these are all not part of the cages. So it has to come to the right, and which means the yellow extends further and the green has to, orange has to extend further, because you need a clue somewhere here only you can take, right? And these are all clean areas. There is no cage here as revealed. So orange continues further and yellow continues further. Let's count the yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have reached 8 yellows here. So you can't take any more. So there is no 2s in here. Excellent. So how do I continue here? Okay, the orange cannot go up. Orange has to go here. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it can go straight up 7, 8, or it can go this way 7, 8, 9, or it can go this way. There are 3 possibilities. So we'd have to decipher that. Okay, but let's do some Sudoku here. 6 in these cells. So 6 is in here. Excellent. And then 1 in these cells. So 1 goes here. Okay, now this area reveals that there are consecutive digits between the cells. So you can't have 5 anymore here, because 5 would need a 4 and a 6, both of which are ruled out, which means 5 is also placed here. And the only left out digits are 7, 8, 9. And that means 8 has to go here, because if you don't have 8, this becomes 7, 9 and not consecutive anymore. So it's 8 plus 9 or 8 plus 7. Right? Can you have 8 plus 9? If you have 8 plus 9, it's already 17. You will need to take 1 somewhere. You can't take 1 here. You can't take 1 here. You can't take 1 here. So the Sudoku breaks. So it's clearly not 8 and 9. It has to be 7, 8, which adds up to 15. And here comes one more really beautiful part of the Sudoku, you can say. But before that, let's do some little bit of Sudoku. This becomes a 5, 6, 9 for the row. So this at this area was somewhat stuck when I was solving it earlier. I was stuck for about 4 to 5 minutes because I missed a really important part of the rule again somehow. There is a clue already given here, right? And the clues are always given in the uppermost row and the row's leftmost cage. Now the uppermost row part is what I missed when I was solving. So you can't have a cage anymore above, because then automatically the clues would have been given here, right? So which means you can clearly decipher that it has to come down. That is a really, really vital part of the solve. So it comes down here. Let's use blue for that. Now this is either 2 or a 3, because 7 plus 8 is 15. So you can have either 2 or a 3. Now it is clear to me that this is not reaching here. So it has to reach here, because 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that gives you 9 cells exactly. You cannot reach any more here. So it is reaching this cell. Let's make it orange, and it has to come down. Now it can either go left or it can come at the bottom. We are not sure yet. It can go either way. So let's just have it until here. So, and we are clear that if we reveal this cell, this has to contain the clue, and it has to obviously be a 45, because you have 9 cells in here and 9 distinct digits add up to a 45. Okay. Perfect. So now let's continue. Oh, that's interesting. Now, if you look carefully here, where does the 9 go? 9 is obviously eliminated here very fast, because there is no 8 possible in those cells. Can you have a 9 here? If you do, these 3 cells are distinct and they take 7, 8, 9. So if you have a 9 here, 9 is eliminated from all these cells. Awesome. So which means 9 has to go here, the only possible cell, and that reveals this part of the grid. This is simply stunning piece of logic, guys. I'm really amazed. So now you know this must be a 2 and this must be a 1, and we have revealed this complete cage now, right? So this is an orange. Let's remove this blue guy. 2, 6, 9, 1, 7, 8. So these would be a 3, 4, 5, and 4 has to go inside. So this is not a 4, that's a 3 and a 5. That's excellent. What do I do here? I can use some Sudoku here. 1, 1, 1. So 1 goes here. And you have 9 here. So that is not a 9. So which means 9 must be in one of these 2 cells. So that removes 9 from here. All Sudoku. So 1 here, 1 here. So 1 goes here. And 4 was in one of these 2 cells. These would be 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, these are all part of the cages that we know already. How do I continue here? Okay, so one small information that you can gather at this point is these 3 cells here. Where do they present where are they going to occur in this box? These 3 cells obviously cannot occur somewhere here again, because digits don't repeat in cages. So they must be in this square area, right? And there is already a 2 in here, which is not in the yellow. So which means these 3 cells and 2 occupy this square area. So that's something which is important. Before that, let's do some Sudoku along the grid. 2, 4, 5. And there is no 2 here. So these would be 6, 7, 8, 9 for the column. That's nice. Okay. Now where does the 2 go in this box? You can't have 2 here in yellows. You can't have 2 here. You can't have 2 in the oranges, because it's already here in the orange. So 2 goes here. And by using this pointing pair, we can remove the 2 from this cell. That's absolutely stunning, stunning sequence of deduction, guys. Amazing. Okay. Now that you have a 4 or 5 here, there is only one way to satisfy this consecutive dot. This must be a 5. This must be a 6. This must be a 4. So that is a 7, 8, 9. And we have revealed some more information. So now I know that these three cells here must be present somewhere here. So they are 3, 7, 8, 9. And 3 is inside here for sure. So 3 must be here. Excellent, because these three cells are in this square area as we deduced just earlier. Excellent. Now by Sudoku, 3 goes in these two cells. You obviously can't repeat the 3 in the oranges again. So 3 goes here. And 3 is not here because you already have a 3. So it's a 4, 7 or 8. Excellent, guys. What do I do here? Okay, this cell here is 1, 7, 8, 9. There is a reason for marking this cell particularly with pencil marks. You can't have 2, 3, 5, 6 and 4. So it is 1, 7, 8, 9. And why I'm doing that is, look at this guy here. It's a very powerful cell. Whatever digit is here, let's make it, can I mark an X? Not possible. So whatever is going in here cannot be in the orange cells, cannot be in this cell, these two cells due to Sudoku. So whatever is in here has to be here. Only place for this cell to take on that row, which means automatically this becomes 1, 7, 8, 9. And you can't have 1 here. So which means this can't be 1. Beautiful, right? And that places the 1 here. What a Sudoku creation, guys. Really, Dorlir, hats off. This is a stunning creation. Okay, so this must be a 4. Oh, I have a 4 here. Oh, sorry guys, I have made some little, let me just reverse my deductions. I'm sorry for that. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 2 was here, we reduced that. And this has to be a 5 and a 6. Oh, this was a 4, I had mistakenly put a 3. Sorry for that, 7, 8, 9. All right, now coming back to the same deduction, this was 1, 7, 8, 9, right? Or was it 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, right? So this will be 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. And 1 is eliminated. Excellent, so that's 3, 7, 8, 9. All right. And now we know these three cells are 4, 7, 8, 9. So these would be a 4, 7, 8, and 9. That's nice. And you can't have 9 here, so 4, 7, 8. Now we know these are same. And where do they go in this row? By Sudoku, it has to be somewhere here. It cannot be in the yellow because that would repeat the same digit again. So it clearly goes here. This will be 3, 7, 8, 9. So all these are equal. Should we mark it using a color maybe? First, let me remove the colors from here. We don't require that anymore. Also, I can remove here, but still this part is left to be deciphered. So let me retain that. Let's mark it. I can't mark it yellow. Then I would have to mark this yellow and that will create a confusion. So anyway, let's just put it using green, right? Or maybe red. Yes, red would do. They are all equal. So I have a 4 here, which means this is not a 4. Okay. And 4 is in these three cells, so 4 must be somewhere here. Excellent. Okay, that is not a 1, right? So 1 goes here. So you'd have to stall quite a bit in this area of the grid because it gives very tiny information that you have to use in the solve. Now there is only one cell left in this area to take the this one. That has revealed quite a bit. And it also reveals, you know, a small piece of information. There is a circle here. Okay. Okay, 2 is in these three cells. All right. Now in this case, where does the 5 and the 6 go? They would have to be here. And that means you have a 5, 6 pair here. All right? Okay, 4 is in here, 4 is in here, so 4 goes here. Okay, that's nice. You have a 3, 7, 8 here. Let's mark it using maybe a pink. Now, where does the pink cell go in this row? It cannot be in the same place as the red. It cannot repeat in the cage. So the pink has to be somewhere in these two cells. So which means it must be 3, 7, 8 and a 4. Only those can go here. So what do I do here? Okay, 1 isn't here by Sudoku and 2 must go in these 3 cells. Okay. Ah, 4 is here, so this is not a 4, that's a 3, 7, 8. There are some really subtle deductions at this point, so it's kind of difficult to can I have a 3 in here? That would force a 4 in this cell. And 3 must be somewhere here, right? Ah, yeah. 3 is somewhere in these two cells. What do I use in here? Okay, 2 is in here, so 2 goes here. Okay. Tricky, very tricky. This cell here, 7, 8 or a 9, can't be anywhere here. Okay. Oh, okay, this is, how do I explain this? Okay, let's use colors. Colors are the best way to explain. I have said that the pink cell must be in one of these two cells, right? So that was easy to follow. Now the pink in this box, can it be here? Simply not possible, because 378, 378, and then the 378 must be somewhere here, which is not possible at all. So the pink is somewhere here. Okay, so that will put the pink at the topmost row of box 7. Okay, that is something to remember. Just a moment, guys. Okay, can I plot the reds further? Okay, this is a really crucial part of the grid. I remember doing something here which I'm unable to recall now, but let's try to see if I can solve it again. Use the solving sense again. It's just like a chess game, you know, grandmasters try to remember all the lines. Sometimes they forget and then try to calculate on the board. something like that. I'm not saying I'm a grandmaster or something, but just an analogous situation. Okay, there was some tricky thing here that I did here. Okay, let's populate it with pencil marks. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Right. This is 4, this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. And this would be 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay. Can I have a 3 here is what I'm thinking now. If that's a 3, this becomes 3, 4. 3 goes in this yellow. Oh, that isn't possible, guys. Wow. That's very, very tough to see. You can't have 3 in this cell. Let's see what happens. If you have a 3 here, then 3 goes here, and by Sudoku 3 goes here and 3 is forced here, right? Now the pink becomes equal to the red, which is no way possible. So 3 cannot be here. So very tough deduction to see. So which means I can eliminate 3s from the pinks. All right, so that gave me somewhat a neat progress. So now the 3 in this cage must be here, right? No. You can have a 3 here. That is possible. Okay. So that forms a 7, 8 pair. So this is not 7, 8, 3, 4. I have 4 here, I have 4 here. So 4 goes in these 3 cells. So this isn't a 4. So 4 goes here. Wow. This is such a tremendous Sudoku. 5, 6, okay. 6 isn't here. And now, so again, some sticky point here. So is this cell, could this cell be a 3? 3, 3, 3. Ah, nice. That is nice, guys. You can't have 9 in here. Because if you have 9 in here, now 9 is forced in one of these 2 cells, right? If you have 9, either you have 9 here or here. You can't have 9s in these 2 cells because then these 3 cells would have to take a 9. By Sudoku, not possible. But if you have 9s here and here, the red becomes a 9 and that will create a violation. So I hope it's clear to see. This isn't a 9. Oh my goodness. That was really hard to see. Okay. So now these form a pair. Conjugate pair, you can say. So whatever comes in here would have to be here, right? So okay, I should have marked this as a green because it was part of the cage, the 9 cell cage. So these 2 cells are equal. Let's make it maybe gray. No, not gray. Gray is not a good idea. Okay, let's just remember that for now. I have a pink here. Now we deduce that the pink must go somewhere in here, right? which means that the pink must be somewhere here, and it can't be here. Oh my goodness, guys, it's so difficult to see these things, but okay, I'll clearly tell you. Pink is somewhere here, so pink is somewhere here, right? I don't want to again force a color over there. It will be really odd to see, but anyway, let's have it there. So pink is somewhere here. Now the pink must be somewhere in these three cells, right? But pink is 7 or 8, so pink is not this. And pink is already in the yellow cage, so it cannot repeat again here. So it has to be this cell, which means it has to be 7 or 8 only. Tough deduction to see, guys. That's really tough to see. That becomes a pink now. And that is really gorgeous now. You will see how you have a 7, 8, which is here, which is opposite from this. So which means these two cells, which are seeing both 7, 8s, cannot be 7, 8. Wow. Just tremendous piece of logic in this corner prison puzzle by Dorlir. This is one of the moments in the puzzle, an amazing piece of logic. It's a 3-9 pair, which means this is a 7-8 pair. Really wonderful how the Sudoku breaks down. And the reds are all now 3 9s. So let's eliminate 7 8s from here. And which means this is now either 4 or 8, no more 7. Okay, that is excellent. I was hoping I could decipher that, but still it is sticking on. The pink is in one of these cells. I do not know which yet. Okay, this is a pink here. So now these are all same colors, right? Because they are all opposite to the pink. So let's use a color now. We need some color. Let's use maybe blue. They are all blues. Okay. Now blue is not here. Blue is not here. So blue must be in one of these two cells. In row 7, where does the blue go? Blue can't be here. Blue cannot be anywhere in any of the cells. So blue has to be here. That's 7, 8, and it has to be a blue. No 2 here. So 2 goes here by Sudoku. That is very, very amazing. So 2 goes in one of these two cells, one of these 3 cells. And we have almost deciphered this row. You can see that 3, 9 pair, 7, 8 pair, 5, 6 pair, all gorgeous to look at. How do I take this forward now? Okay, 7, 8 pair. Excellent. So this is blue. So this has to be a pink. And that has to be a blue. So 7, 8 pair gives me a 4 in here. Awesome. Which means this reds are all 3s. 3, 3, 3. Excellent. And now this is not a 4. And it has to be the pink now, right? Because pink is 7 or 8. That is not a pink. So this is a pink. Okay, so I have got this cage, right? Let me remove the yellows and countless other colors. Okay, so somewhat clear now, right? So this is 3, red is a 3, so that's a 9. Excellent. Now I know these 3 cells. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So that's a 5, 6, 9. All right. And 3 in here removes the 3 from this cell. 4 here removes the 4 from that cell. That is a 4. Wow, some more area is revealed. I can't have 2 here because that would force 1 or 3, which is clearly not possible. So which means I form a 1, 2 pair. 5, 6, 9, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this is 7 or 8 and it becomes blue. All right. And now this is a 6, 7, 8 or a 9 because these two are consecutive. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't have 7, 8 because there is already a 7, 8 pair. So it's 6 or 9. You can't have a 9 in here. That's cute. If you have 9, this becomes 8. And 8, 9, and you have 7 and again 2 more cells with 7, 8, 9. So that is simply not possible. Just 3 digits and 4 cells. So 6. which means the blues are all 7s now. Wonderful, guys. That is really wonderful. Because of this consecutive dot here, all the blues are 7s and all the pinks are 8s. Now, such a high clarity in the grid, so much area is revealed. Let's remove all these pinks. Let's remove all the blues. All right, so we have deciphered this cage as well fully. Let's remove the colors there. This part is still pending, but anyway, I'm going to ignore that for now. Okay, 3 reds, let's remove. And this is a 4-8 pair. This will be 2, 7, 9. There's no 7, so it's a 2 or a 9. No 6, 5, 9. 1, 3, 8, 6 and 7. So this would be 2, 4, 5 and 9. And 6 here, so this is 5 or a 7. It has to be a 5. That reveals more part. 5 here gives us 6 and a 5. 5 by Sudoku, 5 goes here, 6 goes here, and 9 goes here. So 9 is eliminated here. Wonderful. Let's remove the colors here. And okay, you have a 28 cage here. 7. So 7 is eliminated. I'm just motoring around removing some of the digits which are easy to remove. There is no 5 in here. 2, 4, 9. There's something we can do here. Let's look at this cage. If it's a 4, this becomes 3, 4, 5, 12, 18. Yeah, that is possible. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So this column contains 5, 6, 8, 9. But you have a 5, 6 here, though. That is an 8, 9. And that means you have a pair. Excellent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pair. So this is 1, 2, 3, and that would be a 1, 2, 3 for the row. So how long have I been making the video? 42 minutes. But this is worth it, guys. Such a beautiful Sudoku. Okay. And now I can't have 4 here, because that would instantly give me a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple here. And this total doesn't hold good anymore. So you can't have 4 here, because you need 28. That is 8. That is 4, that is 4, that is 3. And now I know these two cells must add up to a 5, right? 4, 5, 6 is 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. So these two add up to 5. So which means this is 2, this is 3, this is a 1. So no 3s here. 2 removes the 2 from this cell. So that becomes a 1, 7, 9 along the column. 3, 4, 6, 1, 5, 9. So these would be 2, 7, 8. All right. And 5 is in this cage. So 5 is in here. 6, 8, 9. And also look at this part. There is no border on that cell. It is going upward. So you can't have 5 again here, because 5 is already in the cage. Now you have a 6, 8, 9 triplet. So this is 5. That becomes 6, 9, which can be instantly resolved. 6, 9. Awesome. Just an awesome grid. 2, 8, 9, 1, 6, 7. So this is 3, 4, and 5. You can't have 5. This is 3 and 4. Okay. What do I do now? Ah, 7 is in here, so this is not 7s. That's an 8, 9. Could also be obtained by Sudoku. So 8 here gives me 9 and an 8. Okay, 6 isn't here. What am I doing? That's the 6. So now we have revealed this cage completely, right? So let's color it out. Yellow. It could probably go this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are minimum 7 cells in the cage which could go to the right. We do not know yet. Okay, this will be 1, 2, 3 for the column, and this is 1, 2, 3, and 5 for this column. Okay, if you look at this column, there is an 8 in one of these two cells. Look at these. These are all subtle directions which are not easy to see, which means in the cage you cannot have 8 anymore. That's a 9. That is 8, which means this is 9. This becomes 7, 8 pair. And now 9 by Sudoku is not in the yellow cells, it is forced here. And that is 8 now because of the dot. And this 8 gives us 7 here and an 8 here. And this is no more a 9, 2, 4 pair, so that's a 9. That is a 7, that is 2. Completing the column gives 7 here, so that gives a 1 here. Okay, so it's almost done. That's not a 1 anymore, that's not a 1 anymore. Okay, this is a 7 cell cage which takes 41 inside. So in a 7 cell 41 cage, there can never be 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 must be excluded from 45. This is a 2 now, which means this is 4, this is 2, 4 gives a 3 here. That completes the column. 2, 1, 3, 3, 5, 5, and 4. Wow, 45 minutes. And actually I had taken lesser time to complete it in the first instance, but of course I was not making a video, so I was going faster. But what a wonderful Sudoku, guys. I have just no words to describe this beauty of a Sudoku. Really should have been closer to 100 rating, but nevertheless it's rated 93% on the portal, which is very, very decent. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you soon again with the video. Until then, bye bye.